Viewing Turnitin reports in Canvas. Turnitin is a web-based application which instructors can use to generate originality reports to help them detect plagiarism. At the University of Bridgeport, Turnitin is integrated into the Canvas learning management system. This is an overview on viewing Turnitin reports that have already been set up in the Canvas environment. To begin, sign into Canvas as you normally would, and then visit the course in which you've set up Turnitin assignments. You can see the reports themselves by going to the Grades section. Here, we have the grades of a student who's done 3 different assignments. Let's take a look at this first one. Hovering over the icon in the right-hand side of the student's grade and then clicking it shows us some information about the assignment itself. If we click on More Details in SpeedGrader, it takes us to SpeedGrader, where we can see a preview of the assignment itself and a link to the Turnitin report. In this case, the link is shown in a red thought bubble, which has the number 99%, which means that Turnitin believes that 99% of the work in this assignment is highly likely to have been copied from someone else's work. Indeed, Turnitin has found that this is very similar to another paper that's already been submitted to the university. If we look at more details, we can see that it's also very similar to the work that has been copied, which in this case is Alice in Wonderland. It's important to point out that if a student had actually submitted Alice in Wonderland as an original work, that would clearly be plagiarism. However, in this case, the assignment actually calls for a student to add special formatting to a common piece of text, in this case, Chapter 1 of Alice in Wonderland, which was provided by the instructor. Because the work has been done very well, and it's exactly what the instructor was looking for, the student has earned a high grade. Let's take a look at the second essay that the student submitted in this case. It's shown with a yellow icon. Let's click on it, go to More Details in SpeedGrader, and here we are. This looks like a highly formatted document that clearly comes from another website. And the Turnitin report does indeed show that the content can be found in various websites, although not the original website streetplay.com that this document was taken from. In any case, this document is clearly plagiarized, and the student will be informed of such by the instructor. Let's take a look at the last case. Here we see a blue thought bubble. Let's find more details on that in the SpeedGrader. Here we see an essay. It looks original, has this picture, and it has an originality report, which when we go visit it and turn it in says that there's 0% similarity between this document and any other document it knows about. However, if you suspect that this is not in fact an original work, you can do a simple Google search of some of the content of the paper. In this case, we find that this work has been taken verbatim from a graduate student's blog and is plagiarized. What's important to realize is that Turnitin, while very valuable in finding plagiarism, is not flawless. The instructor needs to use his or her own sensibilities in determining whether a student's work has been plagiarized. As we've seen, this can depend on context as well as the accuracy of the Turnitin report itself.